know you're primarily a bowler, Duanne, but was that a 95 pitch today?
Look, no, to be honest, not really. I think as a team collectors, it wasn't our best day at the office, but you know, tomorrow's another day, and we're still in the game. There's so much cricket left to be played, so I think, you know, come back tomorrow. We know what we did wrong, and we know where we can improve. And at the end of the day, there was still some positives in today, and if we can take that and stick to our strengths and stick to the way we played, you know, and I think we will be in a good position tomorrow.
Fidos?
Duanne, when you were watching Matt Henry bowl there, what did you pick up in terms of what he was doing right and why he was getting wickets?
You know, he obviously swung the ball a little bit, and he brought the ball back. I think a wobble seemed like the odd one. Fair play to him, he bowled really well. You know, he made a batter's play, and I think from us as a bowler unit, we can learn from that and take that forward for tomorrow. I think we probably weren't at our best. You know, there were a few catches going down. That will make it a different context, but at the end of the day, as a bowling unit, we still pride ourselves where we can learn and be better. And I think getting back tomorrow, 7 more wickets to get, I think it's just sticking to basics and keep it really simple and not try to complicate things.
Lloyd, Dinas, and then Zahir.
Thanks, Sips. How's it going? I was actually just going to ask about those drop catches. Obviously, a couple of them quite costly with Nichols, and just the frustration that you feel as a bowler when that happens, and just how costly those are in the context of this game, given the low total.
Look, as a bowler, you always feel frustrated, but you know, at the end of the day, we're a team. Guys don't do it on purpose, you know. It's how we come back from tomorrow. That's, you know, the South African way. It's about showing character tomorrow and come back. It's like I said, it's 4 days of cricket left, and there's a lot of overs to be bowled and to bat. So it's how we come back tomorrow. If we switch on, that first hour tomorrow is going to be key for us, and if we do well in that first hour, it's going to bring us back into the game. At the end of the day, we are a bit behind the 8 ball. You know, we only scored 90 batting first. And, you know, I think they're on 115. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, we can still bowl them out for 180. Cricket's a funny game, you know. Today might belong to them, but tomorrow it can be our day, and things can swing 180. So I think it's just sticking to what we've been doing the past, you know, against India, what we've done well, and sticking to our DNA and our game plan.
Dinas?
Was it Duanne? Just on that drop catches again, I mean, 4 is quite a lot. What do you think the reasons are? I mean, I'm sure you guys practice fielding a lot, so it's probably not that. So what do you think it was?
To be honest, I'm not sure. Maybe it can be a lapse of concentration in that moment. You know, if you want to go look for excuses, I assume you probably find 1,000 excuses why we put down catches, you know. Guys don't do it on purpose. It happens as part of the game. Yes, unfortunately, putting 4 catches down is not nice. It's not, you know, like, it's a massive ask to come back and, you know, at the end of the day, we need to take 15 wickets the first inning. So, but tomorrow is a new day, and things can change quickly, especially on a wicket like this. There is a little bit of assistance for the bowlers, and it's just sticking to our game plans and, you know, just keep it simple.
Zahir, Ken, and then we've got time for one more.
How's it going? Just a question related to if we looked at the Indian series that first day, it was the bowlers that weren't quite on the mark on the first day of the series. Today it's the batters on the first day of the series. Can you give us insight into why the team starts a little bit slowly, whether it's the batters or the bowlers to series?
Look, it's something we discussed. You know, it's not to start slow, especially in a 2-match test series. You know, our intentions, our game plan were right. I think probably it was on the day execution, you know, fair play to Henry, bowled well. Those things can happen, but our preparation, we've ticked every box. It's just sometimes, you know, sometimes you think you don't understand why, but it happens. It's how you bounce back. It shows you what kind of team we are, and I think, you know, as South Africans, we've done it in the past many times, and tomorrow's just one of those days again where you need to bounce back.
Ken?
Thanks, Sips. Hi, Duanne. Just on your bowling, you bowled really well around the wicket to the left-handers. Is that something that you've always seen as a strength of yourself, or have you had to work on it? Was it something really planned before the series, or was it just one of those things that worked out on the day?
You know, I think as bowlers and, you know, playing against them, you do your homework. For me, I think whenever you practice or play, you know, you try and work on certain things. You know, if it's over the wicket or around the wicket, I think there were certain game plans where we wanted to go around the wicket. If you had a look at the game, most of our bowlers came around the wicket. As soon as it stopped swinging and just trying to make them play more, I think it's just as simple as that. I don't believe I look too much into it. It might be, you know, second innings we might come over the wicket because the conditions or, you know, the ball starts swinging and it dictates something different.
And finally for those?
John, can you just tell us a little bit about whether this pitch was what you guys were expecting? I mean, obviously we're not there, and just in terms of what it's giving in pace and bounce, is that what it was expecting, and can you describe it a bit for us?
Yes, I think, you know, we during the MIQ we practiced at the Lincoln University where the wicket was green as well, you know, like similar to this one on day one. So we've had practice, or we had preparation of wickets like that, and we knew, like, coming here, or what the people said is a bit more bowler friendly. It was probably the best wicket for bowlers to bowl in New Zealand. So I think, you know, day one was probably a touch soft, a bit more tennis ball bounce, and then when the sun was out, obviously made it a touch harder and maybe quicken up a little bit. But I think it will just play very similar right through the 4 days. It'll probably get a bit better for batting depending on the weather, but yeah.
Thanks very much, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Recording stopped.